Sure, everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BF Goodrich HD Terrain Tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on. Because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
Hey, Greg Adler here, president of Off-Road Warehouse and part-time off-road racer. Here at ORW, we're not just your typical off-road shop. We sell race parts. Come check it out. We sell everything from FK rod ends, Bragola, PCI radios, and we're even selling direct BF Goodrich racing tires. Check out any one of our 10 Off-Road Warehouse locations. Get you dialed for going down to Baja or anywhere else you play.
Years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
All right, everybody, welcome back to hour 2 here of your Fishgistics updates of the 2024 SCORE Baja 400, presented by VP Racing Fuels. Are you guys having fun? We have quite a good race going on today. We've had a lot of action going on so far, and if you guys were following the map earlier, most everybody's tracker is working pretty good, but we got a couple people whose tracker is not working very well. But we're going to go over and we're going to show you guys the tractor right now. First, just a quick update on the lead bike. The 7X, we don't know where they are because their tracker's not working, but last we knew an hour ago, they were 1 minute in front of the 11X. So we're going to kind of assume that they're probably still around the 11X. I haven't seen them really slow down the 11X. So somewhere around mile 350-ish, 347 to 350 is going to be where your lead bike is right now. So just over 50 miles, just under 50 miles actually to go until the finish of the bikes. And then they'll be back in. So probably about an hour, right about 1 o'clock, we'll have our first bike finisher, would be my guess. So speaking of bikes, it's the 11X, the 1X, and then the quad. The lead quad we had was the 185A that's showing up on the tracker down here. They're just coming into Valley to Trinidad now on the highway there through town. So that's where your lead bike is at. All right, so getting over to the leaders of the four-wheel vehicles, and this is where we've had some action in this class. Today we have had some flat tires, that is for sure. We've had These are just the ones that we know about so far. So Toby Price has not gotten a flat that we've seen so far. Bryce Menzies has not either that we've seen so far. However, he has Oren in there, who's the quickest tire changer in the freaking world. That dude can do a tire in about 45 seconds by himself. So it's really hard to know if Bryce Menzies has got a flat by watching the tracker or not. I haven't heard he has. So both of them, I haven't heard anything. Christopher Polvardi was in third here, and his tracker is kind of not working well. You can see it hasn't updated in a while. Christopher did get one flat that we know of for sure because we watched him change it. Somebody else said it almost looked like he had two, so we know he's had at least one. Josh Daniel in the number 16 truck right here, he's had at least one flat that we know of for sure. Tavo has had two flats. So Tavo in the 24, he came into the pits and took two tires on the rack. So that means he had two flats so far for Tavo. Graf, it looks like, took a tire, we were told. So it sounds like Graf had a one flat tire, and that's back here in the 58. And that's the ones that we've known of so far. So that's a little update for you guys on what we know has been going on there. Also, Mike Walser broke a front drive shaft, and he was getting it changed. So the Mike Walser, the 89, if you saw them stopped wherever they were stopped at, are they going again now? Wherever the 89 is, I'm not sure where they are. But Mike Walser had a broken front drive shaft. They were going to get that changed out and get going again. So that's what's going on there on the Walser entry. Now, the next thing that we know, now this is a little bit unfortunate for me here, because if we go up here and we look at the class ones, now this tracker, I like the way this tracker looks right now. See how it looks like Jason McNeil is right here, but if I go over and I load my other tracker, unfortunately, actually, you know what? We may have to clarify the bet here. Where did Jason McNeil go? Is he stopped? So McNeil, oh, he is at 0 miles an hour. Okay. So here's the thing. We had a bet that nobody would pass the 141 by mile 100. But he is now stopped on the course. So I wonder how that works. I guess technically he did pass him, but he's not to mile 100 yet. So I don't know. I don't know how that rule works. The McNeil is stopped. The truck is turned off. So technically nobody has passed Max Eddy right now, but McNeil did pass him. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see how the bet works out. However, look right here. We got Stephen Beal truck is showing very close to him, and he may get by him before mile 100. You can see they're at mile 71 here. So this is kind of technical here. McNeil did get around him, we think, on the tracker. We don't know because we didn't see him, right? It looked like on the tracker McNeil had got around him when it was updating. You can see the 238 right here, but the 238 looked like he was in front, but maybe it was just a tracker glitch. So I don't know. We might get out of this one. I mean, if anybody has footage of the McNeil truck in front of the 141, let me know, because if we don't have any evidence, you know how that works in court. You got to have some evidence to prove your case, and the tracker is very unreliable here, especially this version of the tracker right here. So I don't want to see a picture from this tracker and see it on there or not. We're gonna need some proof here. I got the money right here. The money's ready to go. I got the $500. It's ready to be paid. And yes, Mike Pyle, you're one of them. Dan McMillan, you're also one of them. Roman, you're one of them. There's 5 people who are gonna get paid if you can show me some proof of McNeil passing him. But as of right now, that UTV in class 1 is still in front. I mean, I'm just saying it's not mile 100 yet. And the 141, he's in front of everybody right now, so we're gonna have to wait and see. So that's an update on the bet there. You know, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. If there's no video evidence, you really can't prove your point. You know, maybe McNeil has a camera on there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call up Connor. How much? I mean, I'll give you $400 if McNeil forgot to turn his camera on. If he's got a GoPro, I'll give you $400 if he forgot to turn the camera on. Just saying, you know. All right. So, anyways, let's go look at some updates for you guys. We'll come back to that in a minute. So, like we said, that's a look at the front there. The 46, Toby Price, he's been out front all day. Now, SCORE has real live timing now thanks to Optima. So, big thanks to Optima for getting them live timing finally. So, Bryce Menzies, this is corrected time right here. Bryce Menzies is leading this race at the first sector. The first sector was mile 76. So, first sector, mile 76, Bryce Menzies was ahead on corrected time. Alan Impudia was second on corrected time. Luke McMillan was third, and Toby Price was fourth on corrected time. So you can see Toby Price is first physical, but he was losing and all the way back to 4th at mile 76. It's really hard to run out front in these races because you don't know where the guys are behind you all the time. It's hard to set a good pace. So Toby's going to have to step it up a little bit. But if you look, it was 129. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. 129.47. That was the time to first. And then second was 129. So it was 42 seconds back to there. Then 10 seconds back to Luke McMillan, who was 52 seconds behind the leader. And then Toby Price was 1 minute and 12 seconds on corrected time behind the lead car at mile 76. Now, at the second sector time, which is mile 142, which I think we're getting pretty close to 142, right? Yeah, we're at 114. All right, so it's going to be a little bit till we get another time. But at mile 142, that's when you're going to see that second time come up. So if you guys are watching this, watch for this to populate when they get around mile 142, and then we will look and see where they are then. If you guys are looking for this, it's on the SCORE website. It's just you can go to score.livemotorsports.com. And then it should come up on there too. But I think this is on the front page of the SCORE website. And you can filter by class. You can see up here, you can select class. It's not showing up on my screen when I'm sharing, but if I'm clicking right here, it just doesn't show you guys. And then you can sort by class and everything too. So pretty cool to have live streaming. We got lots of star streams out there. We have the SCORE is doing this. This is a look at Scores live. Right now they're at a commercial, it looks like, but when it comes back, oh, here we go. So this is the SCORE live stream on YouTube. They got all the in-cars thanks to Starstream throughout the day. That's what's going on over there. And yeah, there's an update in the front. Let's look at some other classes. So speaking of class 1, let's see, where are the class 1s at? So we have the lead class 1 is showing as Cody Parkhouse, followed by Kyle Quinn. So the 127 and the 138, there's nobody ahead of them, right? No. All right, so 127, and then the 138. Then we got the 162, Brendan Gaughan in 3rd. And then we have Max Eddy here is showing at 4th place, still ahead of the 219. 219 just updated there, and so did the 141. So both of these guys, Stephen Beal and Thor, they're catching Max. But what's he at? He's at mile 75. He might make it to 100 before he gets passed. I don't know. We'll see. We don't have any proof, of him being passed right now. He's in front of him. So that's your class 1. Spec is going to be, it was Jason McNeil. He had a problem. It was Trey Gibbs. He got welcomed to Baja really quick off the start and ended up in some rocks. So that sucks. I mean, that's a major bummer. Thor Herbst is now showing as your leader. It's either going to be Thor or Stephen Beal, depending on when these trackers update. If we go look at the other tracker update here, this one kind of works a little bit better sometimes. So this one is showing Stephen Beal out front and then Thor Herbst right behind him. So you can see how close it is. We got Stephen Beal out front. That's Sean Geiser driving that truck. He qualified that truck. Thor Herbst is showing as 2nd. We got Justin Davis showing as 3rd, and then we got Jorge Sempatero here in 4th. So that is a look at your top 4. Look at Justin Davis and the 297 are really close together there. So these trackers are they're kind of all over the place today, both of them. See, now it's showing the 219s in front of the 241, but the 241 is not moving. You can see the 219 is kind of moving live. So definitely interesting going on with the trackers today. We got some various updates. Mike Walser looks like they're going again. That's good. They had a broken front drive shaft earlier. They are moving again. So very good. Yeah. And let's see. So yeah, guys texting me. Dan is trying to get paid on his bet. I said, you got to get video footage, man. I don't know. I mean, these trackers they're all over the place today. He may never have been in front of McNeil. So Maverick Gaunt back here, and then we got the 205, 203. Let's see if we can find the first class 10 car. I think it's right here. So the 1000 class champion Francisco Vera is showing as 1st. Then we got Dale Eberts showing as 2nd. We got Bruce Yee 3rd. Cesar Servas is in 10. I'm trying to say the number 1011 is going to be was at 4th. And then Brad Wilson back here moving along at 5 miles an hour. So Brad Wilson kind of limping along. He's also behind all the specs. So Brad's not having a very good day today. Let me see who started. So that's Justin Munyon in the car there, actually. Brad hasn't got in the car yet. So Justin's not having a very good day in the 153, and they just came to a stop at 0 miles an hour. So Brad Wilson at a stop, 0 miles an hour. Bummer for those guys. Hopefully they can get it going again. Scrolling back, let's see the UTV classes. So in the UTV open class, that's where the Pro Rs are, or some of the other cars if they want to run bigger tires. We got Caden McCachran in 1st, showing in 1st. We got Brandon Sims in 2nd. And then we have Craig Scanlon showing in 3rd and Wayne Matlock 4th. Gabe Matthews and Ryan Connery in the car there with him. It's a guy that preps and builds my UTVs, so we've always got to give a little shout out to them. In 5th place there. Hopefully they don't tip it over today like they did during the pre-run. Just saying. You got Kristen Matlock, Mike Caffro, and Oscar Alvarez behind them. So let's go and look at some other car classes real quick. Let's turn on, I'm going to just turn on one class at a time here. So the UTV Forced Induction class. This is the turbo UTV class. So you see a lot of the Can-Ams in here since they're all turbo. Now, a Can-Am could run the Pro Open class if they want to. There's no rule that says they can't. Some of them do. But in this one, it is Phil Blurton is leading. And we just got an update. Brad Wilson, it's a TPS sensor. So a TPS sensor issue on the Wilson 153 car. So bummer for them. Phil Blurton is, he's no surprise here. Phil Blurton already has a really big lead. Phil Blurton holding it down out front. We got Edgar Garcia here. And then we had Eric Kozin here, 2nd and 3rd. Mark Brunette in 4th. Bogart in 5th. We got Jose Castro in 6th and Rodrigo Ampudia in 7th. So that's a look at the top 7 cars or so in the UTV Open Pro UTV Forced Induction class. There's so many UTV classes. Got to figure them all out. Let's see what else. What other class here do we want to show you guys? What do you want to see for the first ETA for the first TT? My guess was 7 hours originally, and they started at 10, so that would be 5 o'clock. That was my initial early guess. We'll have to wait and see, but I was thinking around 5 o'clock would probably be your first finisher there. 1,600 cars, we have 3 of them this race. We got one of them looks like they're out of the race already and on the highway. So Julie Boyer, bummer for Julie Boyer. She was going to try to solo the whole race today. So not where we want to see her on the map. Daniel Goodrich is in 1st and Raul is in 2nd. So 2 cars there. Class 10 we just looked at. Class 5 Unlimited. We have 4 of them. So we got Eli Yee in 1st. In 2nd, we got Jesse. In 3rd, we got Geraldo. And then in 4th, we got John back here. It looks like he's had some issues because he's pretty far behind. So he must have been stopped early with some kind of issue. What other classes? Pretty much the UTV Pro Stock class. We got 12 of them. So let's look at them. This is the 3,900 class. So Francisco Beltran in 1st. Out in the lead, we got Antonio Mendez in 2nd. In 3rd, we got Dennis Romero. 4th, Andy Chavez. Next, we got Yosher something in next. And then Caden Wells right there with them. So Caden Wells, along with Emma in the car, is co-driver. Emma Cornwell. Then we got Diego Baez in the 3964. So right now it is Francisco Beltran out front in him. And I just got an update. Max Eddy is 90 seconds in front of the first spec truck at the highway. So looking pretty good for Max Eddy right now. Let's see, what mile is that? That's mile 79. So I don't know. My bet says mile 100. So we got 20 miles. The question is, can Max hold off these guys, Thor Herbst and Steven Beal, for another 20 miles? And without some video evidence, I'm going to say that he, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to need some evidence. All right, well, that's pretty much a look at everybody here. So we're going to keep an eye on Max here. If anybody has any video evidence of him, getting past, let me know. I mean, I'm glad to pay up if you get it. So send it to me. We'll update again next hour on that. But going back to the front, it is all Bryce Menzies and Toby Price right now out front. Christopher Polvardi also up there, just not tracking. His tracker's just delayed a little bit. You can see it's about 3 minutes. So I would say he's right around Alan Ampudia is where Christopher Polvardi is if you're looking for him throughout the day today. All right. Well, that's our update for now. Head over to SCORE's YouTube. The live timing hasn't updated yet. SCORE's YouTube is going, though. You can see they got lots of different footage here. They got drone footage up. They got in-cars thanks to Starstream. So pretty cool to see all these different video shots. We're getting spoiled now with the amount of videos that everybody has everywhere. So we'll see. And oh no, I may have let's see. What is this? Oh no. Oh, we have, unfortunately. Okay. Unfortunately, hang on a second. Let's see. Let's see if we can send this out. This may count. We're gonna have to double check this though. Hold on a second. I got a video here. Dan McMillan. See, Connor, you're not getting your $400 now because you're the only one that could have sent him this video. So we have a video of, it looks like Jason McNeil pulled over on the side, and we have a clip of him. Somebody coming by. So hold on a minute here. We're going to have to play this clip and see. I don't know if this is good enough quality video to be able to confirm that this is Max Eddy coming by or not. So let me see. I'm going to try to play a video clip for you guys here. Hold on. We're going to load this for you here. We're going to watch together. You guys let me know what you think. I don't know if this is Max Eddy coming by or not. So let me find it here. All right, hold on. We're loading it. We're loading. Stand by. Stand by. Trying to load it somewhere. All right, are you guys ready? Here it comes. Quick time. Let's see. All right, so here we go. This looks like a video of Jason McNeil pulled over on the side. Now, a car does come by here. Let's see if this is... All right, we're watching. 30-second video. Car's going to come by on the right. The question is that Max Eddy? No, it's really hard to tell. You can't really see very well. It's very green. I mean, that could have been a spectator out there. There's a lot of pro-Rs out there. So I don't know. Let's rewind that again one more time. We're just gonna. This is a video replay booth right here. They've thrown the challenge flag. Dan McMillan has thrown the challenge flag. There it comes, right there. Let me see. Can we zoom in on it? How do we zoom in here? Yeah, I can't really zoom in. I don't know. It's not really working. Does that look like the Razor to you guys? It's obviously it's a Pro R. We no doubt it sounds like a Pro R, but can we prove that's Max Eddy? I don't know. I don't know. It could have been a spectator, like I said. We're gonna need a little bit more definitive proof if that's gonna hold up. We'll take it to the court of RDC and the court of Fishgistics here in the comments. But yeah, it may work. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Comment. Let us know if you guys think that was Max Eddy feedback from Jason McNeil. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, we'll come back at 1 o'clock, guys, and yeah, it's not Max. Tires mounted too high. See, I didn't think so either. It's obviously just a spectator out there. It could be a media guy, you know, someone going to get Jason McNeil off the course and they drove by him on accident. It could be something like that. So, all right, we'll be back at 1 o'clock, guys, with your next update here on Fishgistics. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.